What's up guys, my name is Sriram and we're back with another video. I thought it would be cool to make a song today and I had a couple of ideas that I put into Logic. I just want to show you my thought process and how I made this song, which hopefully we'll be releasing soon. So y'all ever have teenage love in your life? Well, this is kind of like a song I'm valuing it off of. So the main premise of the song is you just had a first date and it went really well. Let's say you're like 14, 13, 15, around that age, and on the ride back home or on the walk back home, this is the song that's playing. So one catchphrase I had in my mind was rest of my life, like something spacey, like something like it's the nighttime, you're walking home from the first date, you have like butterflies, like this is the girl you want to spend the rest of your life with. So that's kind of the idea I had with the song. So the basic catchphrase I had is, will you stay with me for the rest of my life? I was actually going through some loops that I had. So I think this was a loop idea, a guitar that struck me. So I use this free plugin called Arcade. It's amazing, and I just put a bit of reverb on it, and it kind of gives it like this spacey feel. Adding on to that, I did a pad, so it gives it more spacey feel. This just gives it some openness. So after that, I think this was like a bass guitar. Sorry, not a bass, electric guitar that I added, which also like gives kind of like the drive to it. So these three together. And if you listen closely, this electric guitar has like a sliding thing to it. So it's like, it's so good. So I had to use it in my song. I just think it provides some openness. Like there's so many possibilities in this world, and this is the girl I want to spend the rest of my life with. So that's these three. And these, I wanted to put, will you stay with me for the rest of my life? I wanted to kind of like go off this tune. So these three sound together. I wanted to model Will You Stay With Me For the Rest of My Life, the same tune as that guitar slide. So this was, sorry, my stupid smoke alarm is broken. This was kind of like the tune I had. Will you stay with me for the rest of my life? So that's the higher, and then I recorded the lower too. Will you stay with me for the rest of my life? Dumped a bunch of reverb on it. This is my main plugin. Vahilla Supermassive, crazy reverb plugin. I put the plugin to C-beams, which is like a large reverb, which provides a spacey feel, and the mix at 37.5 because I don't want it to go all over the place. So putting it all together, it sounds like this. Will you stay with me for the rest of my life? Repeat it twice. Will you stay with me for the rest of my life? So those two together, and then I continued these three sounds over here, and I added a cool flute sound. It's funny because you can't even hear this in the song, but I just thought I'd add this because like why not? I might remove it later. And I added, let's see. So I added this layer because this transitions to the first verse, so this is right after, along with some drums. So adding on that, the whole thing sounds like. That loops over 2 times, and then this instrumental continues for a while, and then I added the first verse. So I'm trying to stick with the theme of talking about the girl I met at the first night, and the first lyric I had was, you walk into my life, then I saw your story, a girl who wasn't worried in finding love again. It's kind of giving like that soulmate type vibe where a lot of girls who are worried about finding love because they had bad experiences, but this girl, there's something about this girl who's not worried about finding love again, and she found it in me. So this is the tune idea. You walk into my life, then I saw your story, a girl who wasn't worried in finding love again. A cool trick about my vocals, I had a bit of delay. Usually I don't want to keep it noticeable because it kind of makes it muddy, but I think it sounds cool. You walk into my life, then I saw you. I put a stereo delay. Usually I keep the mix at 13 so you won't be able to hear it, but I put it 30 because it cuts really well in the mix. So that's the first verse. The next one is Tears and 1,000 lies, when you wrote them for me. You take all of the glory, just stay right here with me. You can do whatever. You can tell me 1,000 lies. You can write them all for me. I don't really care, just as long as you're here with me. Something about that line just stuck out to me. I think I read that in a book somewhere. Tears and 1,000 lies.
Tears and 1,000 lies, when you wrote them for me. You take all of the glory, just stay right here with me.
This next verse, I didn't write here, but it's, look up at the stars and they can never tell me where you're coming from or if you want a family. It's kind of like that futuristic thing. Like, I'm still walking the night, I'm looking up the stars, and no one can really tell me all these answers. If you want a family, or where you're from. I just got lost in you. So.
Look up at the stars, but they can never tell me where you're coming from or if you want a family.
The cool thing about this is I jacked up the reverb.
Look up at the stars.
Like, it's not on the lower voice, but the higher voice.
But they can never tell.
I jacked up the reverb just so it has some like spacey feel. So that was in these two.
Tell me.
I also pardon this, but I also yelled in this. So listen. I'll probably re-record that because it sounds so off. But the cool thing is you can't really hear it because with all the reverb.
Where you coming from, or if you want a family.
And the next verse is one more chance of us, but
one more chance of us where we.
One more chance of us where we can win the story, show them who we are. So like, we've gone through a lot, but we have one more chance to be together and to survive in this cruel world.
One more chance of us where we can win the story, show them who we are.
I thought that was pretty cool. And then it comes back to the chorus. So between the will you stay with me for the rest of my life, I repeated that twice, and in between I'm like, stories that we need to rewrite. And then I had another phrase like that. Saw your life, now won't you see mine? Stories, we need to rewrite all the stories because we're starting this life together. And saw your life, I saw who you are, where you're from. Won't you see mine now? Will you come into my life now?
Stories that we need to rewrite. Saw your life, now won't you see mine?
So, and then
taking all the light, taking all the ones that are watching us from above. They will love you for eternity. Will you stay with me for the rest of my life?
this line, taking all the love, taking all the ones that are watching us from above, they will love you for eternity. My whole family's watching us, and they dream for someone like you to come into my life. So that's kind of what that line's about. But this is what we have so far. This is just a quick video about like my song and how my thought process is in making it. Let me know if you guys want me to continue it. I have a whole other section I want to show you guys in another video, but let me know if you guys mess with this. It's my, like, I made 28 songs. This is one of them, so I hope you guys like it. If you want more videos like this, hit that subscribe button. Here's my last video. Click the like button. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.